Hey everyone, it's me, Flippy. Well, it's 2016 and what an exciting year it has been. First and foremost, our boys down at Volition took everyone by surprise when they revealed the cancelled PSP game, Saints Row Undercover. They had a stream, showed off some cool tricks, and finished it off by giving away the ISO for everyone to play with. And goddamn, I love that they did that. Me being a massive Saints Row dork, all this juicy unreleased Saints Row goodness has definitely fed my lust for more Saints Row. It has fanned the fires of my passion. But alas, after all that excitement, the producer of the series since Saints Row 2, based Jim Boone himself, leaves Volition. With him and the head writer Steve Jarris gone, many fans have taken this as a sign that the Saints Row team is disbanding and the series has ended. I, however, think this is the mark of a new beginning. And what I mean by that is, reboot! Okay, so I highly doubt that Deep Silver, which is owned by Koch Media, would pay over $22 million to buy out the series just to have one game and one standalone expansion made. It would be such a waste. After all, before they ultimately succumbed to bankruptcy, THQ was relying on Saints Row to be the flagship to save their company. It didn't fucking work, but the marketing helped the series immensely. Deep Silver would never buy out that cow just to milk it once. I'm still looking forward to those Ride to Hell sequels, you know. But yes, it's highly likely that there will be another Saints Row game, and as I said before, I'm betting that it's going to be a reboot. I mean, in correlation with the head writer Steve Jarris leaving and how open-ended Gat Out of Hell is, it really leaves me feeling that this is a good place to end the timeline. But Saints Row being Saints Row, it's impossible to predict what will happen next. If the team at Volition do continue the series in its current state, then we might come full circle and have a Red Faction spiritual successor dressed up as a Saints Row game. And maybe that's what the community wants, I don't know. But I'm still yearning for the return to grounded chaos. I get that Volition doesn't want another homogenous open world game that will forever be seen as Grand Theft Auto's retarded little brother with ADD, but the mutation of the series has gotten to a point where its inscrutable nature is continuing to do more harm for the brand image than good. But I'm a biased Saints Row 2 nerd, so who cares? Let's talk about something else. Whatever Saints Row 5 is, be it a sequel, reboot, or spin-off, I'm sure will be answered in due time and we can all have fun speculating then. But the question that remains is, when are we even going to get an announcement? To help answer this question, I decided to look deep into the history of the series to see if I could find any clues. And I didn't find a fucking thing, but here's the research anyway. So Saints Row 1 was first announced in June of 2005 at E3. Here's the lead producer, doing his best to sell it. As you can see, this clip is really old. The Saints Row logo is in the old graffiti style and the Saints are wearing green. The game had quite a ways to go before it was finally released in August of 2006. Now, Saints Row 2 was announced May 11th, 2007 and released October 14th, 2008, well over a year later. For Saints Row 3 they announced it and released it in the same year, and for Saints Row 4 they shortened it even further by releasing it a mere 6 months after it was announced. So following this pattern, I honestly expected a Saints Row 5 announcement in March, but we never got it. Instead, we were teased by Deep Silver when they announced they had something big planned for E3. But this could be anything, as they have quite a number of flagship games. Maybe they're going all out with Mighty No. 9, Dead Island 2, maybe a new Metro, and of course Saints Row 5. Only time will tell. Back to Saints Row. Looking at the history of the games, they've always released it late in the year. Well, if Saints Row 5 is a part of that Deep Silver lineup and we do get the announcement at E3, then this may be the shortest time between an announcement and release in Saints Row history. That is of course assuming they schedule a release for fall for the 10-year anniversary of Saints Row, which I'm kind of hoping for because I'm a sucker for sentimental dates. And really guys, that's all the information I have. People keep asking me for Saints Row news and I don't have any news! I will say this though, there has been some guy posting a bunch of fake Saints Row 5 leaks and they're all fucking awful, but somehow people keep falling for them. So please stop sending me this shit. Follow me on Twitter or subscribe to this channel and I'll try to let you know when the real Saints Row info comes. Until next time, this has been your boy Flippy, signing out of the Saints Row Network. Yeah. Peace, playa. Peace. Peace, homie. Hey, peace, playa. Yo, hey, peace, playa. Shit, Levi, you think they gonna let us disrespect this shit?